Pick a card. What do people think you desire? Here are your options, and I'll see what you're reading. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Toughdolltarot, and I'm here to do your reading. Pile number 1, you chose this lovely image on the right-hand side of the screen. And your downloads go as follows. What do people think you desire? People think that you desire self-realization, simplicity, a return to simpler or innocent times. People think that you want to return to a time where you were unjaded, or you want to avoid and you want to sidestep that whole unjaded, well, the whole jaded thing. So we're going to go ahead and get more information with the shuffle in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to my channel, I want to extend a very warm welcome to you, and I want to thank you for just stopping in. Hopefully, you guys will find something that is helpful, hopeful, or at the very least, something that's interesting, amusing, I don't know. And for those of you that are indeed repeat offenders, I really am so grateful for you, and I hope that you get whatever it is that you came here for as well. I'm just now looking at a moth trying to get into my place right here. Hi, little baby. That's pretty cool. Interesting. So it seems to me like some people even want to enter your energy, and they're sadly mistaken. They could see you from far away, but they cannot enter your domain. That's part of what I'm getting with that little moth message right here. That's a little bonus. We're going to go ahead and pull 2 more. What the heck? Because it looks like a little baron. The table does. Coco's here for it. So pile number 1. What do people think you desire? You have the Hierophant. You have the Knight of Cups. That did jump out during the shuffle, if you're watching. And you have the 7 of Wands. Not surprising to me. So right off the bat, pile number 1. People think, and keep in mind, this could be just their perception, doesn't have to be accurate, but most people think that you're somebody who wants commitment, that you want connection with spirit, that you want things to be tried and true, that you want things or something to be in your life that is based on loyalty, on tradition, and on higher learning, okay, and something sacred. So this could be a relationship. People can think that you would want a relationship. And then with the Knight of Cups, people can think that you want romance. Okay, that would make sense to me based on the image that you chose, actually. So pile number 1, people think that you want you want to be wined and dined. Very much like all the pink in this image that you originally chose. It seems to me that there's a lot of innocence there, that you want that kind of butterfly feel, like maybe when you were younger, if you're older, or just the innocent, oh my gosh, the crush feeling. People think that that's what you want, but you want something long lasting. And when I first looked at this hat, right away, I thought about the bells, right? And we all know that the bells were destroyed for a specific reason. Yeah, anyways. So the bells were destroyed because of their frequency, their healing frequency. And you can't see these cards properly. I don't know if that'll work. Not so hot. Anyways, so pile number 1, we have the 7 of Wands right here. And I'm going to say that you're divinely protected, especially with that moth wanting to come closer. It's like, it isn't necessarily that you're untouchable. It's like if they come closer, they can be burned, right? That's what happens to moths when they get too close to the bonfire or too close to any light, per se. And they kind of get fixated. We have the 7 of Wands right here. And 7 of Wands tells me that not only you're incredibly learned, but you're very well protected. You know how to protect yourself. And people know this about you. People also feel and think that you desire to be protected, okay? So even though you can defend yourself and you can protect yourself and you're strong, people believe that you also want a support system or somebody who will make a commitment to you, who will also commit to, like, I don't want to say like putting their own neck on the line as well. You could be a protector, a protectress, however you want to say it. But people feel like the same way, the same output that you give, the same way that you protect other people against, dangers, real or perceived, on the outside, or that you protect them in general. People feel like you desire that same amount of protection. And I think that's logical in that line of thinking. Once again, keep in mind, this is all outside perception. We're just trying to get a glimpse and having a little fun here. Now, I do feel also that you really guard your mind, that you guard like what you're trying to put out there, that you're not easy to read, in other words, or at least you feel like you're not. But other people think that they can see right through any facade that you put forward. Kind of like, well, am I my own business and I'm traditional, or I do my own thing? You don't have to be traditional, by the way. Keep in mind, once again, perceptions from the outside. But you definitely want like abundance, and you want something that resonates with you, something that rings true, for lack of a better way of putting it. And you want maybe perhaps even that you want direction, a map, if you will. So these are a lot of different perceptions that people are kind of projecting on you. And again, they could be real, they could be not. I do feel like a lot of you guys actually would resonate and say that that is accurate, okay? Now, with the mind being shielded right here, and this not even being like a real person, it's just a cup, right? Which indicates to me romance. People feel like you want to be romance, wine and dine. You're somebody who you're going to open the door for your potential partner, or you want to open for you, or you want the courtesy of, oh, let me come by and pick you up, and I'll treat you like a prince or princess, or whatever you want to call it, right? And people also feel like, yeah, you want someone who can take care of you as well. You don't want to always be the one protecting. You want to be able to let your hair down, let loose, and also feel like you're being taken care of the same way that you yourself take care of other people. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more information. Pile number 1 of the Ace of Swords, yeah. What do people think you desire? People think that you desire truth, clear communication. Yeah, for people to be straightforward with you, like no holds barred. Like, yes, we want you to be romantic, that kind of a thing. That's what people are guessing from you, that they're assuming anyways, that you desire. But that you want things clear and concise and like right. You don't want any like bobbing and weaving and playing with words and kind of, you don't want the shadow aspect to be present in your life. And that's very idealistic. I feel like other people think it's idealistic. I, for one, like second that emotion. I feel like, hey, that's a good way to go. But that's just my perception. Now, then we have the Page of Swords right here. And what do people think you desire? People think that you want somebody that wants to kind of read your mind, that if they want to get close to you, if they want to overcome the 7 of Wands right here, your self-protectiveness and protection from other people even, that they're going to put in the work, that they're going to study, that they'll roll up their sleeves and study about you, see what you like, see who you are, and be willing to put in the work. This could be quite daunting if you see this page right here, standing in the middle of this like huge library. It's astronomical. And I feel like people believe also, people think that you desire reverence. I feel like even this window to me looks like a cross right here. And so people think that you desire to be revered, also that you desire for someone to really dig deep and understand and be willing to put your back into it, be willing to put in the work. So that's what they think. It's like you want honesty, truth, that you want single-minded focus as well. So, and clear communication. I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm all for it, actually. If they're wrong, I mean, they're wrong, but I'd be liking this. Pile number 1, if you are indeed liking these kind of readings, if you could do me a favor and like, share, comment, subscribe, that would be great. I would really appreciate that. Also, please don't forget to turn on that little notification bell so that you can be alerted when I do drop further videos. Pile number 1, what do people think that you desire? A safe home. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. That's cool. And victory. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you seem to be very pragmatic. At least that's how you're coming across. That's what people are, assessing you as. So it says, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. And then we have 39 with the safe home. I cast a circle round about. safety now is beyond doubt. Yeah, and it seems to me like, at least I feel like you put a lot of interest, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and maybe it's the way that you speak. Maybe it's the way that you speak about your home, the way you speak about safety, about protecting people, and so on and so forth. That could be a thing. And that's why these people are really kind of gleaning that that's what you desire. So I also get like the threes right here. I feel like a spirit of cooperation. People think that you desire a spirit of cooperation, that you don't want to be fighting internally as well as externally, that you're willing to be like, you know what, the line we draw is here. And all of this is home and all of that is external. And we don't want to bring the fights into the home. Nay, nay. We definitely want to be able to defend our home and make it a safety, have victory, because we all want to celebrate, that kind of a thing. And maybe even have a map. And it's like how, and clear directions on how to be able to make this happen and have the ultimate victory. So it's almost like making a safe haven. And what I'm going to say about this also is, not only could you speak lovingly about family, about love, and maybe even if you long for a family and things like that, people pick up on that, or at least they listen. It doesn't even have to be something that people intuit, okay? But it could be other things, like maybe you have like photographs, or you have, I had a roommate once upon a time that collected those black and white pictures of the little kids, that they would be like, you know, little boy giving the girl a flower, or they would be holding hands or whatever. And to me, that's just a very sweet, nostalgic, romantic, very innocent kind of a thing. So you could collect things like that, or you could have screensavers like that, or something about you just kind of screams, you know, this is what you want. And I'm hearing, this is a return to the innocence. Something like that. Who is that? Is it John Mellencamp or Bruce Springsteen? I don't even know. Mandolin Rain. Listen to the Mandolin Rain. I think that's a song. If you guys know, go ahead and put it in the description, in the comments below if you want to. But yeah, it's like abundance is on your mind. And then with all of this fruit falling, it to me looks orange. And orange to me is always really reflecting upon the sacral chakra. So it's like you want to enjoy yourself. You want to enjoy the moment, and you want someone that you can enjoy it with that's trustworthy, or maybe even a group of people, a clan that you can really let down your guard with. And people are really assessing that that's what you want. They could be right, they could be wrong, and it could be a partial mix. So take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much. So much love to you. Until next time, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Toughdolltarot, and I'm here to do your reading. Pile number 2. You chose this lovely image on the right hand side of the screen, and your downloads go as follows. I was corrected, you guys, by somebody in the comments. I forgot who it was, but I looked it up and I'm like, it feels unnatural to add the S at the end of it. I'm gonna try. Ain't no promises for long term, but I'm trying. And thank you guys so much, by the way. I thought that was pretty cool. I had a giggle when I saw it the second time, and I'm like, I'm trying. So here we are trying. So what do people think you desire? Nurturing, a secret lover. And I even heard like, secret lovers, that's what we are. I don't know who sings that either. But trying to get grounded, some root building. People think that you want to build roots, that you want to be closer to spirit, and spirit-led, period. That's what I heard in my mind. So we're going to go ahead and get more information in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to my channel, I am so thrilled that you're here. Even if you just stopped by, thank you so much. Hope that you find something that's helpful, hopeful, or at the very least, that something's amusing to you. Also, if you're indeed a repeat offender, I am so grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for your support, for your comments, all the things. I really do look and really cherish each and every one of you guys. I look at all your comments, all the things. So what do people think you desire? Pile number 2. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Hermit. And you have the King of Coins. Why does that be looking like Post Malone? Interesting. Okay. So pile number 2, right off the bat, with the Ace of Wands and the Hermit card, I feel like this is passion. Okay. I feel like what people think you desire is maybe to get your mojo back, maybe to get your passion back. Maybe you have been suffering from low energy, low libido. All of these things could be, you know, true and mixture or possibilities. Keep in mind that these are only other people's perceptions. Doesn't mean that they are correct, okay? They could be totally off base. But this is what people are thinking around you, is that you're wishing that you can maybe pay more attention to some desire. And then the Hermit card to me talks about, like, not only is it like the Virgo card, but it's about going within. It's about taking a time out, a pause for the claws. And I'm just going to say, even this reminds me of the book, The Secret. Do you guys remember that? When it was like this big whole worldwide obsession thing. And then things came crashing down later with the scandals of, anyways. Yeah, but this reminds me of like the law of attraction and all things like that. And this person can be undergoing like some kind of awakening, or people could really think that you desire for someone to wake up and have a passion for you, or you desire for someone to wake up in general and have a passion. Now, this could be like a spiritual passion that you wish for them to wake up, because I'm seeing somebody go, wake up, you know, like rocking them, wake up. And it could be a metaphor for wanting someone around you to literally wake up. Now I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing some smudges on my window. I'm not going to lie, but I was trying to get a bee. Yeah, I know. Before it got me, it was a wasp, whatever. But I see these like little angels, like angel wings. It seems like there's a lot of people on the other side. So I feel almost like people think that you desire for other people to like wake up, maybe to wake up to people wanting to wake them up like from the other side, things like that. This could be to undergo also like a dark night of the soul. Now, for those of you that maybe perhaps are not openly spiritual, people can think that you desire simply to have, once again, that like mojo, that desire and that energy, and also to be able to come out of hermit mode. Or maybe they think that you desire for someone to go in hermit mode. Now, interesting that we have this guy right here. And the King of Coins is somebody who has really been through all the stages. King of Coins is somebody who is incredibly notorious for taking its time, his or her time. I don't read sex on this channel. I definitely read energy. Now, this person is very well decorated. They are very young, youthful appearance. But this person knows how to invest time, energy, effort, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Now, this could be stating that maybe perhaps you're waiting for somebody who is younger than you, if this is romantic, for you to have, for them to wake up and to realize that they love you or want something to do with you, and to put time and energy and effort into you. I don't know. I've never seen this card, I don't think, at all. And I played with these cards, yeah, for quite a bit. So the King of Coins definitely looks to me like Post Malone. Maybe there's like a message in there about music and things like that. But it even seems to me like this hermit is kind of cradling the light as well. So people think that you desire, once again, yeah, a secret lover. That was the downloads that I got originally. Maybe getting down to roots, getting down to your roots, or putting down roots. Maybe they think that you want to put down roots with a secret lover or somebody that you love that needs to wake up to the fact that they have a desire for you and to act and do something about it, but it's been slow in coming. So I don't know, that's going to resonate. Different scenarios for different people. Keep in mind, we are reading optimistically for the masses because we're incredibly optimistic on this channel, okay? So pile number 2, you have the Emperor and you have the Queen of Cups. Wow. So it seems to me, yeah, that people think that you desire maybe law and order, or like he's just straight staring at her and she's all kind of doing her own thing. So it seems, I'm hearing put your money where your mouth is, that kind of a thing. So it seems to me that people think that you desire for someone to kind of, I don't want to say like lay down the law, but the Emperor is a ruler. The Emperor is somebody who's like, you know what, I know how it's done. I know how to put things together. He is even above the King of Coins, because this emperor has been through all the phases, and he is now the ultimate, right? The only, I don't know if even like the empress trumps him, because they're all builders and they're all steadfast and they know how it goes. And they could be anything at any point in time. Well, the Queen of Cups right here, it seems like you're incredibly intuitive, and maybe you really give divine sparks to other people. But maybe also, if this is like romantic, people think that you desire, like maybe you're throwing out like a lot of sparks, or you have a lot of sparks, a lot of love to give. And people are thinking that you're like kind of leaving, not a paper trail, but a light trail for the right person to find you. And all of a sudden I'm seeing all of this. There's a lot of glitter. It's like energetic glitter that you're leaving behind so that your people can find you. Whether for some of you guys this is romantic, this could be like a secret love affair that you had, excuse me, or a secret love affair that you currently have. Or people could perceive that. Keep in mind perception, right? We can't really control that. But if they think that like you're flirting with somebody in the office, or that you have something going on the down low, they could be thinking that, you know, what you really want is a hermit, and for this person to really become solid, that you're on the same frequency and that everybody can see it, maybe even perhaps but you. That you're kind of like looking into your own heart, but just really discovering, how do I settle roots? And there's a very divine connection right here, especially with the picture that you originally chose. I'm actually picturing it in my mind once again. And with her throat kind of exposed and being shown, it just seems to me like you're offering like life force. And that's what people think that you desire. It's like people to have like a heart and a desire, and to move with a swiftness and a sure-footedness. And also that you want, even if this is not romantic, that you desire people around you to wake up and to know their own minds. Listen, pile number 2, I feel from you, and I'm just now looking at these 2 tapers, and they're being reflected in the window. So it's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. But I'm just saying that there's nothing worse than somebody that doesn't know their own mind. And pile number 2, I feel like you've really discovered this, or you're aware of this, or something about your MO says, you know what, if you don't know your mind, don't come near me. Not in business, not in pleasure, not in any way, shape, and form. And I don't blame you. So I feel like people know this about you. It feels more like a character thing, like an assessment thing. And whatever this is, they know, I heard the word pansy, that you're not going to allow people that don't know their minds, that are like, oh, I think I want that shiny. And then they change their mind because they get scared, they get spooked, they get freaked out by, you know, the level of commitment or their intensity, or can they measure up? They, you know, all of it is just really fear. I mean, if you know what you want, you know what you want. And if you don't, then state it and move accordingly. And I feel like part of this can even go with pile number 1. Maybe you guys are coming from pile number 1. So we're going to get a little bit more information, because this to me spells 90% of you guys is going to be love. Okay. So what do people think that you desire? Pile number 2. What? Psychic protection and joy. Okay. It's a joy to protect yourself. So around me now, a shield of gold protecting me, strong and bold. With the number 4, that echoes the Emperor right here. And I'm just going to say, yeah, you guys could be really protecting your own energy, shielding your own energy. You could also be feeling a little bit tired, a little bit lethargic, because people are trying to hook into your energy. And if that's the case, you know, spiritual baths and things like that are going to be your best friend. Egg cleanses, even this, agua de Florida, this could be your best friend. It's such a simple tool to be able to utilize. Many different forms to really cleanse your energy from being drained, by other people as well. But I do feel like you are very self-protective as well. And you know what? You're about ready to open up a can of whip bleep if you need to. So then we have joy. As I do will, As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. Okay. It seems to me like this person is just rejoicing and just being, okay? And there's a face right here like this little man's like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on here, but she's like, yay, April showers. I don't know what's going on, but it seems to me like you are willing to kind of bring it. You're willing to protect yourself, and you're willing to do all the things, but it seems like you would like someone to share things with. Somebody who is a little bit more decisive. No, not a little bit more. I want to say somebody who is Okay, what I'm feeling, I don't know how to put quite into words. What I'm feeling is that maybe you might be tapped into your more masculine energy and that you want to back off a little bit and allow other people to take up that masculine energy. Because you know what though, especially if you're a divine feminine and you are into your masculine a lot, like your masculine energy, meaning like, let's go for it, let's do it, let's do this. And you're kind of like always push, 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 which I have a lot of like masculine energy. We all have male and female energy, but we can be tapped more into the masculine. I feel like your energy, you're kind of like wanting to be softer, kind of retreating a little bit. Okay, let someone else bring on the masculine energy. I would like to really sink in and kind of cozy up and be relaxed into my feminine energy. And once again, male, female, it doesn't make a difference. So I think that people really understand this about you, okay? And this could be for a couple of different reasons. It could be people have seen you throughout your life, maybe fight your own battles, maybe kind of, you know, follow your own dreams, maybe have your own awakenings, maybe withdrawing a lot, maybe you're a popular loner, that kind of a thing. And maybe people have seen other people like chase you down and things like that, and you have been withdrawn or dealt with people that don't know their own minds and things like that. And so I feel like, you know, people think that you desire somebody who's not double-minded, not, you know, dualistic in their thinking and things like that, but that, you know, they can actually make a decision and stick with it. Stick-to-itiveness. I think we invented that word, but I'm totally not sure. So that's what I have for you. Let me know what you think about this reading. Let me know what you think about your thoughts are. Much, much love to you. Until next time, namaste. Hi, friends. My name is Griselle with Toughdolltarot, and I'm here to do your reading. Pile number 3. What do people think you desire? So this is other people's perceptions that we're downloading, and you chose this lovely image on the right-hand side of the screen. And your downloads go as follows, plural. So people think that this one came to me very surprising. In fact, people think that you are newly discovering a heart. So the biggest thing that I was getting was that maybe you could have been or could be a little bit of a playboy, playgirl, that kind of a thing. Or somebody who just really loves to enjoy the moment, doesn't have a lot of foresight as to the future, isn't much of a planner, just wants to kind of live in the moment, enjoy what life has to offer. And one thing that I heard very clear when I was trying to channel is, wait, I have a heart? I think that they think you're discovering your heart for the first time. Yeah, playboy, learning to love, and novel idea with a secret awakening. So to me, these were all kind of interesting. I'm like, wait a minute, that's really different from the other ones. So we're going to see what transpires here, get a little bit more information during the shuffle in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, welcome. Pile number 3. If you're new to my channel, I'm super excited to have you here. Thank you so much. I hope that you find something that's helpful, hopeful, or at the very least, something that's entertaining. If you're indeed a repeat offender, I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for your love, for your support, for your comments, and all the things. Pile number 3. What do people think you desire? Keep in mind, these are outside ideas. They could be wrong. They could not be wrong. You have the Hanged Man. You have the 3 of Coins. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So right off the bat, with the Hanged Man right here, being this close to the 3 of Coins, people really believe that you want to gain a different perspective on how to collaborate, how to cooperate, how to work with other people. It seems to me like the currency that you've been utilizing, or at least other people think that you've been utilizing, is one of charm. It's one of parting. It's one of, I don't know. It doesn't feel very straightforward. It feels, a bit different, okay? I feel like people could have viewed you as maybe perhaps, yeah, player, chaser, kind of maybe manipulating the situation. And before I click off, all I'm going to say is this. A lot of us are in sales, for example, and I do have in our region one particular salesperson. I'm not going to mention like who or what or why, but this person loves to walk in, very good looking, very handsome, any kind of, he kind of milks it for what it's worth, you know, very charming, learns everybody's name and kind of smiles and flashes those pearly whites wherever he goes in order to just really kind of get a leg up and do his thing so that, you know, we're not like, no, you need to schedule an appointment or this or that. At least that's what I've noticed. And so I'm just going to say that people could have seen this from you or perceived you to be that. Kind of like, oh, the rules don't apply to me. Something about the rules not applying to you. But I feel like people currently think that you desire to look at things differently. And I feel like there could be an ending right here. This to me even looks like a skeleton, like holding a bouquet of something like fruit or something. So it could be that you really want a spiritual perspective, a higher perspective on how to collaborate, cooperate. At least that's what they're seeing. And something that's going to really lead you to abundance, monumental abundance is what I'm hearing. Coco approves of this message, by the way. All right. So this is something that's faded. So, and with two major arcanas, can we not do that? Come here, honey. Oh my gosh. Of course he's going to do that. So with the two major arcanas right here, within the first three cards that we're flipping, this really talks to me about something that appears to be monumental. It could be inclusive business, but it seems like from the outside perspective, people feel like you've skated through and that it's going to change everything. But maybe perhaps you're just looking at how it's going to change your fate for things to currently work in your favor in a monetary manner. Now, this did come out in the upright, flipped over already. I just decided to take it because none of my other cards are flipped around. So I thought that must mean something. What the heck? So you have the Three of Cups. What? And you have the Three of Pentacles. Stop. Okay. So we're clarifying, you know, how do I cooperate? How do I create a work environment without, hey, let's go out for drinks and hey, wink, wink, how are you? And, oh, hey, you know, Sophie or whomever you are, I'm just good to see you. And you breeze right into the office to kind of take care of business, or you're just using your charm, in other words, to get a leg up. And people are thinking, oh, there's Don Juan, that kind of a thing. And maybe perhaps that's what people are thinking, that you desire to be taken seriously, that you desire to be like, okay, well, I'm ready to kind of, you know, show my muscles, metaphorically, guys. We're not trying to be on the same vein of that, right? Maybe perhaps people are thinking that you are trying to change how you project yourself, that you're not like this vain person is how you maybe typically portray, or that you want to be like all fun and then you're going to get down to business kind of a thing. So something about business and doing things in a fun way, not that you want to be like a stickler for anything, but that you want to be taken seriously. And something about this feels like, you know, you're not being taken seriously. Not that that's not effective, but people can look at it in not so great ways. I don't know. Maybe you take your clientele out for drinks. I've had friends who worked for, you know, these big corporations, and they were expected after their shift to go and like wine and dine these clients and take them out to clubs and take them out for drinks and take them out for meals and take them out on yachts and so on and so forth. And so it's a thing. So anyways, you get the gist. Even if this isn't exactly that, you're going to take what fits because you're smart and leave what just totally doesn't make any sense to you. And of course, these are outside ideas. So people that don't necessarily have to know your life. But before I reveal your flanking cards, pile number 3, if you can do me a solid, if you're vibing with this, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. If I put you to sleep, that would be great. Go ahead and do that anyways. Also, if you could please remember to click your notification bell so that you are notified when I drop further videos. Pile number 3, what do people think you desire? What? Passion? What? And I'm hearing, don't poop where you eat. and that's not how I heard it. You guys know exactly what I mean. Basically, don't be like lollygagging and chilling at work when it's inappropriate. Don't be, don't be getting your hair messed up by people that you have no business being around, that kind of a thing. So people think that you desire like passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, and reach the sky. Maybe this is, a passion for doing business in a different way, or even just a passion for having, like taking things slow and not jumping the gun. I feel like a lot of earthly desire, a lot of fleshly things going on here. And knowledge. And as my friend says, knowledge is knowing. So let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. It seems like you want to be taken more seriously. You want to be more revered. And this could be like maybe perhaps you inherit your family's company and you were always like, the handsome one, the cute one or whatever, and you just took care of things but now you want to earn your keep insofar as like not moving so much with charm, but with knowledge, with wisdom, with a know-how on how to motivate people under you. Why is everything kind of like a sexual slant here? I don't know. It feels to me like a lot of it is smexy talk. So this could be maybe perhaps people think that maybe you kind of milk your sexual vibe, that kind of a thing. But it could be also that people just think that you like dress provocatively or that you move in a certain way to gain attention, and your intent is, yeah, I'm moving to walk from A to B. That's what I'm moving for. It could be very innocent and you could not even be strategic in doing this, but people think that you're really trying to be taken seriously, especially with the coin right here and the knowledge right here. You could be spending some time like learning, going to school, getting some kind of degrees, or getting certified in some kind of a thing. I don't know. And maybe even with foreign currency, or like, what was that thing? I forget, the Bitcoin and all that. Well, anyways, so yeah, this has to do with like, how do you manage life? How do you manage business without just being like, oh, this is, totally casual and not a big deal. But you're like, no, we're going to get down to business and this is what needs to happen because I'm knowledgeable. I don't have to wine and dine and spend like 5 hours romancing you if you're going to come and jump on board with our business. You're going to do it because you trust me. We're loyal. We have a great bond together. And we know that one hand washes the other, and we actually can be successful together, that kind of a thing. So I don't know, maybe you're, showing people a different side of you that they haven't seen before. And people like, pile number 3, huh? You leave that big question mark in their mind. But also people, what do people think you desire? Maybe people think that you literally desire, to be sexual with other people. I mean, I don't know. So maybe that's what they are deducing from being around you or speaking to you or through looking via your social media. So that's what I have for you. Let me know what you think. Again, people's perceptions are not facts. So just a disclaimer. That's what I have for you. Much love. Until next time. Namaste.